Hello, everybody. It's been quite a while since we've left off with the Profitable Divine series, and I thought we would get back into that series today by talking about the Celtic Divines. I did really want to go over the gemstones today, but I thought the Celtics would be a little bit more relevant just because they're still in the process of being released, whereas with the gemstones, we don't yet know when they're coming back to the game. So we're going to be talking about the Celtics today. We'll start off with Lugg because he was the first Celtic Divine horse that I got. Let's first check out his perk, and then I'll tell you how I was able to obtain him and how much I spent on him. So this is a Celtic Divine. He's one of the Celtic horses. Find all 5 Ogamic letters from their prediction by using their powers of divination every day. Once you have completed the prediction, you will either get 1 Zeus's Lightning Bolt, 1 Lunge, or 5 aging points. The horse cannot be sold. All of the Celtic Divines should have 3 different gifts that they offer. The big ticket item is different for each one, I think, but some of these smaller items might be the same. I'm not quite sure. I'd have to look through the special horses page to be sure. What happens, you have to make sure that you put your Celtic horse to bed every day. And when you visit his page, just click this divination button and you'll see these 3 letters appear. If they look kind of grayed out like this, that means that none of these letters matched this prediction up here. Were they to glow blue, like this letter over here on the far right, then it matched. You want all of these letters right here to glow blue because when they glow blue, that means that he will drop a gift. While their drop rate is random, they do seem to follow a pattern in regards to which item they drop in which order. Unlike with my Egyptian Divines, even though they offer one of 3 items every day, it's completely random which item they drop. However, once Lugg will complete his very first prediction, the very first prediction he completed after I got him, he gave me the Zeus's Lightning Bolt. The next prediction he completed, I got the Lunge, and then the following prediction gave me an aging point. And then he just starts that process back over again by dropping the Zeus's Lightning Bolt, the Lunge, the 5 aging points. He just cycles through that, which is nice. I mean, it's not, you don't know necessarily which day he'll finally drop an item for you, but at least okay, last time he completed a prediction, he gave me an aging point, which means the next time I'll get a Zeus's Lightning Bolt. I've had him for a little over a year now, and he's followed the pattern of dropping that Zeus's Lightning Bolt every month, which is great. It's a 1-pass item. I think that's fair to give me a Zeus's Lightning Bolt every month. I haven't heard from other players often enough to know whether everybody's Lugg Divine follows that pattern, but if you want to try it because you hope that you will get a Zeus's Lightning Bolt every month, then I would definitely recommend it. I think my Lugg's drop rate is pretty good. How I got my Lugg Divine was from the 2017 Golden Fleece offer after the Great Challenge. I had earned enough Golden Horseshoes during the Great Challenge that I unlocked a open 2 Golden Fleeces, get 1 fleece free offer once the festivities started. After I opened 8 Golden Fleeces, he was placed in the reserved sales for me, starting at 20 or 19 passes, I think. And then for every Golden Fleece I opened and did not find him, that price decreased by 2 passes. And it will go as low as 5 passes. Once it hit 5 passes, you might as well just buy him from the sales outright because that price won't go any lower. I never found him in the Golden Fleeces, so I did end up buying him for 5 passes. That total came out to 13 passes, 80 diamonds, and 2 Hermes wing staffs. Comparing how often he drops Zeus's Lightning Bolt, how much I spent on him, he's getting pretty close to paying me back, so I think it was a good price for him. I quite like that. All right, the next one we're going to look at is Borov the Bother. I covered getting him in the Elemental Mine series I did during the fall of 2017. Let's check out Borov. He works this exact same as Lugg, so I'm just going to read what his gifts are. Once you've completed the prediction, you will either get 1 golden apple, 1 Apollo's Lyre, or 1 whip. Again, his cycle follows the same thing. The first item that he'll drop will be the golden apple, then the Apollo's Lyre, the whip, and once he drops the whip, then he'll cycle back through to drop the golden apple, the lyre again, and so on and so forth. However, I have noticed that in the several months that I've had Borov, even though his big ticket item is a 1-pass item like that Zeus's Lightning Bolt that Lugg drops, Borov does not drop his gift as often. I'm really disappointed about this considering how much I paid for him. So in the time that I've had him, which I got him, when did I win him? I won him October 13th. He's only dropped a golden apple November 6th, January 15th, in April 22nd. That one time it took him about 3 months to cycle through and drop me another golden apple. I'm fairly certain I did not miss recording a golden apple drop in there, but otherwise it takes him about 2 to 3 months to drop a golden apple. Let's check to see if he has any letters for me today. Nope, nope, and no. Again, no matching letters for Borvo. Now I got Borvo, like I said, from the Elemental Mine event. He cost me 28 passes and 50 diamonds, but I really wanted him for the GA. I really didn't think that it would take him that long to drop the golden apple, but I guess I was wrong. I do like him, but the price I paid for him, I'm not quite happy about that compared to his drop rate for a one pass item. This is Dagda. I got Dagda during the season's mazes in early 2018. Let's check out what gifts he offers. He will give you a Pandora's box, an Artemis's arrow, and 5,000 Equus. I do have a Greyfell Divine that requires Pandora's boxes to resurrect him, so he can keep going through the process of losing health, dying, be put to heaven, and then I can get a diamond and some Equus from him, and then I have to use a Pandora's box on him. But I really didn't need a Divine that gives me a Pandora's box because they're quite a frequent item in events. Pass horses will drop them once you've already sent 10 to heaven that month, so I didn't really need a Divine that gives me a Pandora's box or the Artemis's arrow, but it was in the mazes. I absolutely love the maze event. It's one of my favorite events, and I knew I could get him without spending any passes. Dagda is one of about 7, 8 divines or something that I won from an event without spending any passes on. The special offer for the mazes is opening Titans challenges to get treats, which will help you progress farther in the maze. There are moves for the mazes, and I only had to open 12 Titans challenges. 5 of those Titans challenges were from inventory, from exchanges or winning them from events or whatever. 1 Titans challenge I won from the event itself, and the other 7 Titans challenges came from exchanging Nyx packs with Themis' scales that I had. So he was a completely pass-free divine from an event. And that was mainly the reason why I got him, because he was pass free. All right, buddy, are you going to match? Oh, okay, cool. I won a prize from him. So if you see this letter right here, it glowed blue, it matched, and then it will say retrieve a prize. What does he give me today? Let's look in his history. He gives me an Artemis's arrow, which means next time he'll just give me Equus. So it does seem like he drops that Pandora's box once every month, because he dropped it February 11th, March 20th, April 17th, May 20th. So a one pass item, he drops it every month. That's nice. He'll pay me back pretty quickly. All right, this is the 4th Celtic Divine that I won. This is Gobi Nu. I won him in the memory event. I did cover this on the channel. Let's see what he offers. He will give you a Philosopher's Stone, Horseshoe Studs, and 100 Iron. I don't really put Philosopher's Stones on my horses. Once in a while I will. It's not often enough that I need a Divine that will drop me the item, because I can win Philosopher's Stones from events. But once I started going through the memory event, it seemed like it was going to be pretty cheap. And the memory event that I won him from was very cheap in terms of passes. I only spent 9 passes on Crystal Ball Jokers. I spent 20 diamonds on life packs, and then I spent about 3 million Equus on the Family Ties Jokers. However, my passes are much more precious than my Equus. I didn't care that he cost a fortune in money. It didn't bother me because it was really easy to make. So he was very, very cheap. So far, I haven't had him long enough to determine what his drop rate is going to be. I got him April 2nd, and so far he's dropped me a Philosopher's Stone April 24th. It's been about a month since then. I'm guessing the Philosopher's Stone, it'll probably take about 2 months for him to drop it, which I guess is fair enough for a 3-pass item. I didn't really need the Philosopher's Stones. Probably what I'll use those for is that I will trade up 2 of them to get a Nyx pack that I can then use with my Themis' scale. So it will come in handy, even though I don't actually place the Philosopher's Stone on my horses. Let's see what he gives me today. Ooh, we got 1 matching letter. We got 2 matching letters. That is possible to happen. It doesn't happen that often. I don't think I have ever gotten 3 matching letters in a single day with my Celtic Divines. Those are 4 of the Divines from the Celtic series. Lugg by far is probably my favorite. I really like his design. I think his design was beautiful. That was what drew me to him in the first place. And I'm really thrilled that he drops Zeus's Lightning Bolt once a month. Borvo, I like his gift. However, the drop rate, depending on what he could cost you, it might not be worth it. And then Dagda and Gobi Nu, it just kind of depends on how much you desire that particular item. And with Gobi Gobi Nu. I'm just not sure what his drop rate is going to be yet to determine whether or not it would really be worth it to you compared to what I spent him on. Compared to how much I spent on him, he was worth it. I don't mind because I didn't spend that many passes on him. So those are the Celtic Divines. Let me know which one you guys have. If you have different Celtic Divines than I do, let me know what their drop rate is. Or if you do have some of the Celtic Divines that I do, let me know if your drop rate differs from mine because I'm always curious about these ones that don't have a guaranteed drop rate, whether, every player's Divine follows the same pattern or not. So thank you guys for joining me today, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.